Now to a special report for the day. In Ghana, marriage has traditionally been regarded as a lifelong commitment meant to weather hardships and stand the test of time. While many unions continue to endure, divorce is increasingly becoming more visible and openly discussed in everyday life. From official statistics, although the percentage of divorced individuals in the population has decreased, the actual number of marriages dissolving has risen significantly, highlighting a complex and often misunderstood trend.
Still adorn the walls and congratulatory messages linger online, yet the vows have been broken. Across Ghana, marriages are dissolving at an unprecedented rate, with some unions ending in mere months, a stark contrast to the decades-long durations of the past.
Most people just ignore the red flags. The red flags are there clearly, and people just choose to do away with it or ignore it just because they want to get married or they are in a hurry to get married.
Divorce has evolved into a pervasive social phenomenon, extending beyond personal heartbreak to affect families and communities. Despite the sanctity of marriage, celebrated as a promise between individuals, families, and a higher power, many unions quietly collapse, leaving lasting emotional and economic scars. The legal process of divorce not only terminates spousal obligations, but also addresses critical issues such as child custody, alimony, property division, and remarriage. Yet, the journey to divorce is often complex and fraught with challenges, rarely following a straightforward path.
When it comes to the marriage ordinance, that one, there's a strict rule. If your marriage is no more than 2 years, you cannot initiate a divorce process. And if it's less than 2 years, then you have to go and seek leave, meaning go to the court. Tell the judge that, my lord, I'm married to this man, but less than 2 years, what I'm going through, if you allow me to stay in this marriage, I can't survive.
From official data, a paradoxical trend in Ghana's marriage landscape is evident. According to the Ghana Demographic and Health Survey, GDHS, and the 2021 Population and Housing Census, the number of dissolved marriages has increased nearly tenfold, from approximately 56,000 in 2010 to over 550,000 in 2021. However, the divorce rate, or the proportion of divorced individuals within the total population, has declined from 6% in 2000 to 4.7% in 2010 and 2.8% in 2021. This decline in divorce rate is attributed to Ghana's rapid population growth, which has outpaced the increase in divorces. A presbyter from the Presbyterian Church of Ghana, Justice Aukumo, notes that tens of thousands of families are affected, leading to weakened societal cohesion and child development concerns.
As searched from the statistical service in the previous population census, from 2020-2021 ranges between 6.1% to 4.7%, and then when you look at the numerics, the actual numbers, it means that the divorce rate is very high. That's about 60,000 families being torn apart.
In Ghana, divorce is regulated by the Matrimonial Causes Act, which stipulates that a marriage can be dissolved only when it has irretrievably broken down. At the Accra Metropolitan Assembly, Public Relations Officer Gilbert Ankra explains that divorce procedures vary depending on the type of marriage.
For the ordinance marriage, when it comes to divorce, those ones are being dealt with or catered for by the courts. But for the customary marriage, it is the responsibility of the assembly to ensure that issues of dissolutions are dealt with.
In Choco, we spoke with Grace Lumle, a trader whose 15-year-old marriage ended in heartbreak.
She's asafo mi ni woyo ewo yo e asafo en je no kono e she asafo mi ni woyo e na jole asafo em no sofo e hwe no mi nwule edan na hwele ne base na base mo ani gba na aso ni ken kwe ken na yo e no ni e fio me ken stay yo e no ko.
While some marriages succumb to challenges, others endure for decades. Testament to the power of patience, faith, and communication in sustaining lasting unions.
I've been into this marriage for 14 years now. So with all these years, it's about adjustment because there is no perfect marriage anywhere.
But Presbyter Justice Awukumo emphasizes that abuse is never love. Victims of domestic abuse or harm should seek help, allowing families and the law to intervene.
No matter how loving your spouse is, no matter how caring the person is, no matter how rich or powerful the person is, once the person starts harming you, beating you, it is not a sign of love. And once that is in play, please rescue yourself from that relationship.
Adequate preparation is also a vital component of marriages that stand the test of time. As the Accra Metropolitan Assembly refines its role and courts apply the Matrimonial Causes Act, education, counseling, legal awareness, and social support are crucial in fortifying marriages. For many Ghanaians, marriage remains a cherished institution, albeit